Imagine you're trapped in a bus, miles away from civilization, as a violent storm rages outside. The trees are wild, the wind howling, and every flash of lightning makes your heart race. You can't escape, and the air inside the bus is thick with dread. The darkened skies and relentless rain make it impossible to see where you're headed. You can hear the wind outside, crashing against the windows. The howls of the storm seem to mock your helplessness. But here's the question. What if I told you that the true danger isn't the storm itself? What if one person in that bus was destined to die tonight, and their death would be the only thing standing between you and survival? As the storm rages, each passenger feels their anxiety rise. Their minds are gripped by a terrifying thought. Could the lightning strike the bus? Could they be the ones to die tonight? The uncertainty claws at their minds. How would you feel? Would you be able to trust your fellow passengers? Or would you wonder, could it be me? Could I be the one who brings us all to ruin? As the storm worsens, the bus driver knows something. Something they all need to understand. If they don't find the person destined to die, no one will make it out alive. That person? They're already among them, hiding in plain sight. The air feels thicker now, as if the storm is closing in on them. The driver stands, voice trembling with fear, as he addresses the terrified passengers. I believe someone here is fated to die tonight, and because of that person, we're all in danger. To save the rest of us, we must do this, one by one. The passengers look at each other in disbelief, their faces pale with fear. The storm outside beats against the bus like an unrelenting force. But what choice do they have? The driver continues, his voice breaking with urgency. Step out into the storm. Touch the tree. If you're the one destined to die, you won't return, and the rest of us will be saved. But if you're not, you'll come back, and the journey continues. Can you even imagine the horror of that moment? Stepping out into the storm, knowing that with every lightning strike, you might never come back. Each second feels like an eternity as your life hangs in the balance. What would you do in that moment? Would you go, hoping it's not you? Or would you fight for your life, refusing to give in to fate? One by one, the passengers go, touch the tree, and return safely. Relief fills the bus with each passing moment. But as each person returns unharmed, the tension in the bus builds. Everyone knows it's almost time for the last person to face the storm. And now, eyes are on him. What would you do if everyone in that bus was blaming you? If you were the one who could be the reason they wouldn't make it? Would you stand your ground or give in to the growing fear? With one final shove, the driver urges him, go, touch the tree. Prove you're not the one who's going to kill us all. The desperation in his voice leaves no room for hesitation. The last passenger steps into the storm, feeling every raindrop like a hammer on his soul. The fear is suffocating. Every step he takes feels like he's walking toward his own end. Could it be him? Is he the one destined to die tonight? The uncertainty is crushing. He can feel the storm closing in on him, a relentless force pushing him forward. With each step, he wonders, am I the one who will never return? The thunder cracks above him, and his heart races in time with each strike of lightning. He reaches the tree. His hands tremble as he touches it, praying that nothing happens. The seconds feel like hours as he stands there, waiting for fate to reveal itself. But as he turns to head back, nothing happens. For a moment, he dares to believe it's over. But just as he turns, the storm seems to come alive. A deafening roar of thunder shakes the heavens, and a blinding flash of lightning strikes the bus. In an instant, the bus is engulfed in flames, the violent blast throwing him back, knocking him to the ground. The last passenger stands frozen, tears streaming down his face. The truth hits him with the force of the storm. He wasn't the one who brought the danger. In fact, he had been the one keeping them safe all along. The moment he stepped away from the group, their fate was sealed. How often do we blame others when things go wrong? How often do we judge someone without knowing the full story? What if the person you're blaming is the one who is actually protecting you? Or even saving you from the storm you never saw coming? This story isn't just about fate. It's about the choices we make, the people we overlook, the people we blame. Sometimes, the ones we cast aside are the ones who can change everything. Maybe, just maybe, the person you fear most is the one who's been protecting you all along.